We're recording.
No,
Alright. Yes. We're gonna. I'm just gonna. You got the big hands. Clap. Johnny with the big hands.
Johnny Big Hand.
Johnny big hands.
You know
Clap.
what they say
A
about
loud
guys
one.
with
A
big
good loud
hands?
one.
maybe that's
10 seconds to get all of it out.
No,
That's
we
what she
started.
said.
We've already started.
Thank
But
you.
The big hand is probably why he thinks that the national average, the world average, is decent.
It's average.
It's fine. It's fine.
Why don't you tell them?
No.
what the national average is?
Those are conversations for.
Those are off-screen conversations. No.
Are they? Are they though?
Those are for the comment section.
Exactly. Deep in the comment section.
Introduce us.
I think Shin, after your KICC fact, we need to steer away from that part of the anatomy for a while.
Yep.
Yes. Shin. KACC.
So what's on today? Yeah, you've got. Okay, first off, welcome to WompRantz. WompRantz. That one.
Womp womp womp.
As usual, we're going to talk about anything and anything that comes to mind.
Yes,
We
sir.
have Geeks Speak, Jan and Jake.
I'm in front of the camera today. Yay!
We got Shin, Sujay, podcast and spoilers and fans.
Spoilers and fandom.
There you go.
yeah.
See, I learnt it after 5 episodes.
I still haven't gotten the name
And I was
though.
saying from between the lines where we
Spoilers
are
and
shooting.
Uh-huh.
Right. So, do you want to start with your
Yeah.
With
t-shirt?
my t-shirt, yes.
No.
So,
I'm good to
Yeah,
Joe,
well,
it's-
it's only fair.
Mr. Hillenberg passed away yesterday at the age of 57. If you don't know who that is, he's the creator of SpongeBob, which is the longest running series on television
What? No.
since
Think-
1999.
The Simpsons have been around a
Simpsons
little longer
is
than that.
longer.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright, still one of the longest shows.
Fake news, guys. Fake news.
No, still one of the longest shows on television.
It's still a very charming show.
Yes.
I've never
since
seen it.
1990.
Oh,
You've
no,
never
it's-
watched SpongeBob?
I mean, I'm sure I've come across the episodes once in a while, but I've just never actually sat
See,
down and watched it.
I haven't watched the whole thing either, but like every episode I just tune in is actually really
They're
good.
fun, yeah, they're
It's
fun.
really funny.
Yeah. It has
But-
a Cartoon Network, old school Cartoon Network
Vibe.
vibe.
Yeah. I think from what I've heard, it's good if you're pretty high.
What?
Like if you've been having a little something. Then
Oh,
perfect for
there,
that.
there are remixes on YouTube. They are so trippy. I don't know if you've heard of Vaporwave. Oh my god. Vaporwave
like a
is
chewing gum.
amazing. No, it's not a chewing gum.
Is it the guys
But
who...
it should be a chewing gum.
No, it is some very trippy songs. When you're high and listen to Vaporwave and then watch those SpongeBob remixes, because they do with SpongeBob, Simpsons, and some other weird stuff.
Steve
They-
They
Universe.
take the theme song and then remix it.
Yeah, not even theme song. They just take some weird clips.
Is that the one where you I think you posted something with it was like the GTA Vice City thing with the Simpsons intro or something?
What?
And then it's all trippy with some purple highlights and
Something like
some trippy things going
Something
on.
like that?
Something like
SpongeBob
that.
with a Vice City intro.
That
Dude.
sounds
I'll
dope.
get into
I
that.
can see
Dude.
that. Vice City still
The internet is a beautiful place.
depends
Oh,
on where
Wreck-It
you
Ralph.
go on
Depends
the
on where
internet.
you
But it is a
go.
beautiful
Yeah.
space. It is beautiful for everyone. Even
Yeah.
those who like,
And,
Especially you guys, those who like.
especially
what
the
it was
guys who
invented
like,
for, I think.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
what I will say about SpongeBob though is that it has given us endless upon endless memes,
Memes!
The GIFs are pretty good.
Yes!
gifs, and memes. It's the GIF that keeps on.
Giving.
Dude, we just started, as in seriously.
No. That's gold. That's gold. I'll be here all night. Thank
I
you.
think you wrote that down
That's the
before we
best.
started.
No.
Right?
Top of my head.
Like those football commentators just waiting for that
Waiting for
perfect
that
moment.
perfect moment. Like, when will this happen? But yo, what's up with this December, man? Like, it's taking away some of the greatest creators I know. First Stan Lee,
Do
then
you mean November?
November. Sorry,
You've already forgotten.
no. Like, I am so ready for 2018 to be
Because
over.
of this.
It's because of the
Total
shininess.
Biscuit.
But I am so ready for 2018 to be over. It's just taking away people last minute.
But this
Thing
is
is, no one-
every year it happens.
Every
Yeah.
year it
No one
happens. If you
thinks-
look at it,
No one
Holistic.
lives
Yeah, and then
forever.
it happens
To be
at
fair,
the
this guy was
same
pretty
time.
young. 57,
57.
right?
57 is pretty young.
actually, yeah.
57.
Stanley was 95.
95.
Yeah, everyone was like, you know what?
Yeah, he lived his
He had a
life.
good
Yes.
innings.
Yeah.
Good
So what
innings.
happened to the SpongeBob guy?
I actually don't know what happened. I just
read that
never
it was,
read into.
Drowned in his bathtub. Ooh,
What?
irony.
No, it was actually a thing. From what I read,
What?
it was ALS.
What's that?
Oh,
ALS
shit.
is.
So then it wasn't a surprise.
Stephen Hawking's. Remember Stephen Hawking?
Stephen Hawking.
Who died this year too, right?
Was it this year?
No, Stephen.
Last
Stephen
year.
Hawking died last year.
That
Last
was last
year.
year.
Yeah.
Or very
I
early
think.
this
Yeah.
year.
Oh, I don't know.
But this year has gone by so fast.
It has.
Then why are you complaining it's not over?
I blame global
But
warming.
it's not over.
It's not.
Blame global warming.
Okay, you can't
Flat
do it.
Earthers. It's their fault.
Flat earthers. Oh my God, they're having conventions. People are showing up for those
My
things.
God, I was so
I would like to go to
surprised.
one.
In
Flatcon.
Colorado. In Colorado.
Flatcon.
Colorado is landlocked state, isn't it?
Yeah.
How the hell?
But it looks like.
How the hell
flat
what?
is
I don't even understand how.
They say
How?
that NASA is a scam. All the shots of the space, of space, have been done in a pool or something.
Everything
The
is a
new
scam.
the new theory is not that it's a flat Earth. Now we're living on a donut.
On a donut.
Or a donut.
Apparently the Earth is donut shaped now.
So what's in the middle?
The hole.
hole.
What's in the middle of a donut?
So this guy, exactly. I'm trying to.
So
picture
so
it.
we're thinking about Earth as a whole.
See?
Yeah.
Wow.
Told you.
This has been.
Didn't take long,
this is
right?
an
What is
hour,
that?
isn't it?
2 minutes. 2
Like 2
minutes.
minutes.
But speaking of NASA, we landed. Okay, not we. They did.
We-
But of course, we're humans. We take credit. We landed on Mars
Yes,
yesterday.
it is we as a human race.
We did.
Yeah, until you're a different color
Really?
as the human race. Then
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
no
Oh,
longer a
wait.
human race.
Wait,
Token black guy,
Shane,
NASA guy.
Shane, I have a question. Why are you doubting yourself as that? Are you human? Are you an
No, she
alien?
is not human.
Now you're
Are
saying
you an alien? From outer space, an alien.
Dude,
Well-
I'm from the whole
well
part
then-
of the donut.
Son,
No.
you gotta condition. You have to do that every
I'm from the
single
whole
time.
part of the donut.
Oh yeah, the what was it?
NASA space Mars landing.
Yes, it's the first time in 6 years at least since the Mars rover landed the first time.
Yeah.
And I remember the saddest thing is that every year on the anniversary of it
Yes,
landing there,
don't! Oh my God, it's so
it
sad.
plays
plays
itself
its
a
own
happy
birthday.
birthday.
It is
For
so
real?
sad.
God,
Yeah,
that's the saddest thing.
Wow.
No, you know,
Oh,
every
is
time.
that sad?
No, every
It's
time
sad.
that every
There are
time that
people on Earth that
happens.
do that.
No, every time that happens, I think of Wally and how lonely he is, and I'm just like, oh, it's so sad.
I didn't watch much of Wally. Like,
What the
I still haven't seen it.
What is wrong with this dude?
Absolutely no
haven't
heart.
seen it.
Zero
I
heart.
haven't seen Wally either.
oh, okay. If we're gonna go with hearts, everyone's going. And it's a not exactly streamlined little segue here, but everyone's talking about this Lion King trailer.
Ooh.
I liked
Ooh.
it.
Ah.
Yes.
Everyone is talking about it. Everyone's going absolutely apeshit for it. Have you seen the
I've
I've
side?
heard bad things
Have
only
you
about
seen?
it.
Well, no. Have you seen
We're
the
going
side by
Rafiki
side?
shit.
No,
Have
Rafiki
you
has
seen
actually
the
gone apeshit about it.
Have you seen the side by side?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's the same
actually.
freaking movie. You've
It
just
It is the
reskinned
same.
reskinned it.
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't so blah about it.
I don't understand why it's necessary.
But what else will you do with the Lion King?
So, the thing with Disney and its properties, right, is they lose their IP if they don't do anything with it
So-
after a certain amount
So
of
give
time.
us another.
Ah,
So you know how they had
that
Lion
much
King 2, Lion King 2.5.
No, because that's Lion King 2. That's not Lion King. But that IP then becomes, I think, public,
Yeah, there's something. About
and they lose something, some legal
I still don't know.
right.
Just re-release it
is
as a.
lost.
Just add a scene or something.
No,
I
but
don't
they
know,
just-
man. I don't get it.
I mean, it's the same thing with Venom. If Sony weren't going to do a movie about Venom,
Well, it's the
that was
Spider-Man.
nice.
Yeah, it's the
No,
Spider-Man.
like, do you know how Disney was before? Like all these tapes and DVDs and all that kind of stuff were. That's why the Disney Vault exists. It's cause like some of their properties, like the princesses and all that kind of stuff, they would show it in the cinema once, and then they wait like 10 years and then re-release the movies. Because they're waiting for like the children to grow up and stuff, and then new market
You
for them.
think, yeah.
So now
Yes, that's
because
true.
so now because we have DVDs and everything, so now not everybody wants to go to the cinema to watch. Like if
We
they
have DVDs.
DVDs,
Are
Blu-ray,
you from
flash disc.
2001?
But I'm just saying that all
DVDs.
this technology is already here. Point is, we don't have to go to the
VCDs.
cinema. Yeah, VCDs and VHS.
This sounds like something.
Or
like
STDs.
Dr. Church.
What?
Ah.
Because it just
No.
So-
So like,
Yeah.
so now because we have all this, yeah, you can buy it, you can have it in your house. So if they re-release the original Lion King in the cinema, who's gonna really
People
go
will
watch
go
it?
and watch it, dude. People would
Which
go and
one?
watch the original
I
Lion
wanna
King.
watch it.
Absolutely, people.
Look,
I wanna watch
either
it.
way,
Why?
either way, when I'm inside it, I'll still be
Exactly, but then now because they have
I
technologies, like why shouldn't they?
Are we
I
loved
going the original movie?
Very, yeah,
Sorry, go on.
You said they're doing like shot by shot, right?
It's almost shot by
Yeah,
How are
it's
they gonna
like
do the
probably shot by
Nala
shot.
and Simba scene?
Have you seen that? Have you seen that photo? Have you seen that
I
photo?
will not be part of it. I will not
Where you going? Where you going?
We lost one.
We lost one. Finally broke.
Have you not seen that meme? Not that photo of like the lion and the lioness.
Yes,
It's
it's like shot by shot, then just the lion and the lion's.
Oh,
I was
man.
just like, oh my gosh, oh my
I hope
gosh.
they do
Childhood
something like
ruined.
that.
It was
childhood
come
ruined.
on.
No, but just think about it.
I loved. Okay,
the
I
charm
loved.
of the original
Yeah.
was because it was animated. They could do things that you can't do, kind of in a realistic way.
Yes.
So they'll try and do it this way because it is still CGI.
Okay.
It is still CGI.
Yeah.
But it almost looks a little too dark and too real for them to be able to pull off a lot of the things that made the original as good.
Yes.
See, so I loved the original, like so much. Like I knew the whole script when I was a kid, and I wasn't the only one. Like in my class, who at the time, like it was like one of the first outings we went to as a class to go watch a movie at the cinema. So like our whole class went. But like after that, like so many people had watched it. Like I wasn't the only one who knew the entire script off head. But now, like when I saw this, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, oh, they got all the screens. Like it looks like the original, but it's like CG'd. And I was just like, wow, it's like watching the movie again with like updated graphics. Is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And like from that perspective, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait. I can't
Right.
wait to see the same
No,
movie
but then
again
they're
with
banking on
updated
that. They're banking on
graphics.
that.
Like,
First
I
of all,
can't wait.
nostalgia,
Of course, nostalgia
Big
is
time.
huge factor.
and then now the new market that haven't watched Lion King. And now think about it this way: kids, they're used to this CG stuff, like CG. So if you re-release the old Lion King, so probably some kids are just gonna look at it and be like, eh.
No, I don't think so, man.
also-
Kids
Yeah.
love cartoons.
Yeah,
No,
yo.
so there is a change in terms of animation.
Yeah.
You have stuff that looks like My Little Pony. So you have like stuff like the new She-Ra and those kinds of shows. They have this style, right? Then you have the 3D stuff, which is like Troll Hunters and things like that. Yeah, but like that kind of 3D Pixar-ish,
Yeah.
but not
Like
quite
Train Your
animation.
Dragons.
Yes,
How to Train Your
yeah,
Dragon,
yeah.
yeah.
Those are the things that everyone is kind of doing. You do have like offshoots like Dragon Prince, but I think that's for older OG guys.
What's that?
OG, okay.
Old school guys. Dragon Prince.
OG.
Avatar, Dragon
Respect
Prince,
the OGs.
and Korra. So it does make sense that all the new movies coming out now will be one of those two
Yeah,
until
but they're billing it
until
as
the next.
they're billing
thing.
it as live action, which it clearly isn't.
It is not
You know,
live
what
action.
I would
But
Like
it looks-
lions,
it looks
lions
realistic
don't move
enough.
that way.
What
No,
I'd say
no.
about it is, as much as we're talking about it, no one's going to miss watching.
It's
live
better.
I know, right?
It's
I'm
better
gonna
than.
watch it, but I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna watch it at the cinemas, man.
Oh, I'm definitely
You're
going.
going to it.
I'm gonna watch
You're
it.
I want to see the
Then-
graphics.
I'm sorry, it's becoming too easy for Disney. It's becoming too easy for Disney. They're like, okay, we're just gonna re-release this, and you know what? We added one scene.
Can I
Full
ask
pass.
you,
But
what
we
is
talked about
what
this.
is what is
We talked about
Artemis
this
Fowl?
last time.
Artemis Fowl is a bunch of kids, like it's books.
Oh wait,
Okay,
actually,
I'll-
do you
I'll see
have
if we
them?
any.
What?
I think I
The
don't know if we have any
novels.
in stock right now.
Artemis Fowl.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I never
god, I am
actually
in
checked
love
books.
with those
I
novels.
didn't read them.
That
but
trailer
I
looks
saw the
good as well.
trailer.
Like
I was.
I am in
Wait,
love
that's
with
Hunger
that.
Games, isn't it?
creepy.
I
don't
learned
know.
how to.
No.
I learned how to
It's-
read Gnomish from Artemis Fowl.
No.
Is it Gnomish or Elvian? One of the two.
I've never looked at Artemis Fowl.
And you still can't
I've
say
never-
yellow lorry.
And I still can't say
I'm
yellow
not familiar about the law.
But the trailer looked cool though.
Yeah, the trailer looked.
It looked
okay.
like
He can read Gnomish, but he can't say yellow lorry. Say it.
No.
Fake
Say.
news.
No.
Fake news.
Yeah, no. Now here's the thing. No, Jake.
What?
While you were driving here, it was actually subconscious. There was this yellow lolly.
Lolo. We're not lambing Lolo's. Please.
Now you see now my
Please,
problem,
please.
eh? So I was like it was in front of me. So when I overtook it,
You
I
ever
was
took a
like,
noob?
huh?
You ever took a noob?
No.
No, a yellow. lorry.
He can't
Ah, what?
say yellow.
Red
I
lorry,
yellow-
yellow lorry.
No, I can't.
He can't. He
What?
can't.
The L's
Red
in my
lorry, yellow
language
lorry.
are strong.
Nah,
Say it
take
again?
the L.
Yes. Taking it and replacing it with the R's.
Take L.
Yes.
And what
yeah.
Shrek said? Yeah, because it's Shrek.
Okay, back. What is Artemis Fowl?
Artemis
Yeah,
Fowl,
yeah,
okay,
back
so
to
it's
Artemis
a young adult, like just less than young adult, I guess. It's
Mhm.
kids.
It
Kids
looked
book.
cool.
Yeah,
Preteen.
it's a good thing. I think it's like this kid. I don't know the thing because I've never read it, but I think it's not this whole hero thing.
Mm.
I think Artemis Fowl is actually kind of part of the whole villain side.
He's
if
in
I'm not
between.
mistaken. Yeah, he's like a little evil genius. type.
Chaotic.
He's a
There's another
Cool.
series of books called Hive,
Uh-huh.
where like Hive is like Higher Institute of Villainous Education or something. So these kids go and they learn how to be
Oh,
supervillains.
okay.
That's smart.
Okay. That's interesting.
I
That
think
sounds
I think it's similar to that, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to check.
Mm.
But we don't have any in stock right now.
When I watched the trailer, I got that young adult vibe, and that turned me off a bit.
Like dark.
Oh,
darkest mind.
You're not into young adults?
Why is everyone leaving today? Like seriously.
Because I need a drink.
Ladies and gentlemen, WompRantz, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only on.
I actually stopped watching this young adult. Like, I never finished the Hunger Games. After the second, I was like, oh, I'm done.
It did take a big dive.
Yeah. Then there was the other one, Maze Runner. I watched the first
Whoa.
one. I was like, isn't this just
I
the
didn't-
same
Oh
as
my
Dude, Maze
God.
Runner, by the way,
Finish.
it was so bad. The third one, by the time you get to the third one, even if you're watching it in the background by doing something else,
Yeah.
you aren't actually watching it. You're not even looking at the screen. It's just there. It's just background noise.
That whole young adult phase, and I think that was time also Hollywood was breaking up the third installment into part one
Right.
and part two. I was like,
This time
no.
of Divergent,
Ah,
Insurgent.
yes.
I don't know. This is
Divergent,
urgent.
Insurgent, and this is urgent.
This is urgent.
So I'm
This
having my
is not
breakfast
urgent.
in the show, so
That's your breakfast.
Tiramisu, everybody.
Do you need the
tiramisu?
paper?
In case
tiramisu, people.
at the village market, everything's here. Everything's
Yeah.
here.
Still, if what you're explaining is not, it's not that young adult kind of vibe.
I'll have to. Yeah, I've never read it,
I
but
don't
it
know.
was very popular.
When I read it, I was a preteen, I guess. Yeah.
I haven't read it.
It looked cool.
'Cause I was a
it sounded
preteen. I was
cool,
not
but
a young
voice-
adult. I was a preteen.
Can you
I was like
imagine
12
I
or
was
13.
adolescent.
Like,
Going
like
through adolescence.
Hormones are just pumping.
you know, in the,
through your
Yep.
body.
in the trailer, like if
Yeah.
E.T. was an evil grandma,
What?
the narration in the trailer, like you know, there's that voiceover going on. Who are you, Artemis Fowl?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
E.T.
It's
was
like
an
if
evil
E.T.
grandma.
was an evil grandma, is
But I like those.
How
those
long
books.
did you think of this? Because this has been stewing in there.
No, because
There's
then
no way
there's
that
even-
just comes out.
in the trailer. There's even a point where it shows the finger. I'm like, this is like E.T. If E.T. was a
finger.
evil and grandma, like.
But I think that a lot of those kind of young adult, adolescent,
Preteen.
preteen stories, those books, I like reading those. By the way, like
Yeah, they're
those are
quite
the
funny.
books that I enjoy because when you get past that to more adult reading, it's like they lose the ability to reach into the whole like the
Fantasy.
yeah.
Fantasy. Yeah.
Everything has to sort of become more realistic, and I
More
don't like that. When
grounded
you're
and
reading a book
whatnot.
or when you're watching something, you want to be kind of taken away.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, that's the point of it.
Fair enough.
Movies and movies.
No.
Speaking of young adults, Young Justice.
Yes. When is it coming out? 'Cause
Yeah, she was asking this
I
thing
am
in
January
waiting.
4th as of
Jan
today
4th.
morning. Yeah, Jan 4th I watched.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not him, January 4th.
Not you.
Nice.
Mm.
That's
Me
a good
first.
show.
I saw the trailer, I was like, oh.
There's a trailer.
There's a
out.
trailer?
I
Yeah,
don't,
there's a
I
trailer.
don't
Only.
want to
There's a
watch
trailer.
the
There's
I'm watching the trailer.
I don't want
Right
to
after
wait
the
for
show.
myself.
I feel like you should
Oh,
just watch
but
the
when I
trailer.
say don't watch trailers, you judge me, Shin.
No, that's Young Justice.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a series.
It's a TV show, yeah.
It's a
yeah.
TV
No, but
show.
he says he doesn't want to watch the trailer because he doesn't want it to spoil for him. And then what trailer are you telling me about?
Toy Story.
Toy Story, yeah. And I was
Oh,
like,
God.
no, I haven't
Another
watched
one.
it.
Wait,
I haven't watched. Yeah, Toy Story 4.
There's a trailer for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
It's
saying?
coming
with
out
Disney?
next
They're
year,
making
man.
it way
It's about
too-
time.
People are making it way too easy.
But okay, do we need a Toy Story 4?
Thank you. But people will go and watch it. People will go and watch it.
It's like Finding Nemo 2. I wanted to watch it. I felt like it was going to happen, but
I
it was.
didn't watch
See,
that.
Finding Nemo
Have you seen
is mad as what?
The second
Finding Dory.
Finding Dory.
Not Finding Dory. It's not even Finding Nemo. Yeah, I watched Finding Dory.
I
and
haven't.
it's- You haven't?
I love Finding Nemo, but like you're saying, I
Yeah,
couldn't bring
just-
myself to watch.
Just
Finding
watch
Dory.
Ellen and you'll be fine.
I love Ellen. Ellen's great. Ellen, if you want to come on the show, you're always welcome.
Yeah. If you want us to come for your show.
No, he's not allowed. He's on a no-flies list.
Nah, I'm not know. I'm just fly.
It's this thing with young adults. I don't know.
Thank you.
It's a young adult problem.
This is how we won't get on the show because you guys are doing stuff like this.
Ellen's
It's
great.
all
though.
your fault.
If we play some Bip It Bop It, that thing, we might get on the show.
Probably.
Bip it, bop it?
Yeah, no. What's it? Twist It, Bop It, Nipples. I don't know.
Huh?
What's that thing? What is it? Knock It, Bop It, Button.
I just
That
feel
little
like-
toy that they play
I
with.
feel like you're singing. You
Oh,
Bus
that's
Rides.
it. Cartoon
Bring it
Network.
back.
Yeah.
Watch it, turn it,
Yeah.
it's automatic.
Touch it, bring it, babe. Watch it, turn it, leave it, stop from. Anyways, fine.
Okay, sorry.
This is why you're behind the camera more.
Whatever. Still, like, okay, like when you're talking about Toy Story 4, like, Finding Nemo is honestly, Finding Nemo and Incredibles are my best Pixar movies ever.
Really?
Because
Wait,
Finding Nemo
better
actually
than-
made me nearly cry. No, it made me cry.
Which one?
Were you like this
Finding
when
Nemo
you were-
made you cry.
Finding Nemo made you cry?
Finding Nemo was emotional as hell.
You know it was scientifically inaccurate in all ways.
I do not care. It's a story. It's fantasy. You just talked about fantasy.
If a clownfish female dies, one of the males just flips. The,
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah,
alpha
but-
male becomes the female.
Yeah, thank God I
So-
learned
I did
about that
not know
after.
that.
Oh, you did
so
not know
his
that?
dad should have been
Oh.
his mom by the end
Yeah.
of it.
What?
Which
So
is
his dad was
which is
family
a
like-
section on Pornhub, by the way, if you that moment that
See,
but
he's
again,
talking about young adults and Pornhub, and then, you know this show is gonna be on the wrong side of the internet.
We are so getting far.
Right?
Man.
Then I have to upload this on Pornhub now.
Oh, you have an account?
Duh!
Premium.
Duh!
Oh.
Because 4K.
Bruh. I have a 4K monitor, why not?
PayPal
Oh, boy.
payments, yeah.
Or is it Bitcoin payments?
Bitcoin, see.
Did you know there's a
I invested early.
So Bitcoin has. I didn't realize you could have bits of Bitcoin that have a different name. It shares something. It's got some weird Japanese sounding name, like a Sheijin or something.
Wait,
Right.
shares
There's-
of Bitcoin. What
No,
is
so
that?
like a Bitcoin, right?
Uh-huh.
But if you don't want to pay for something as a full Bitcoin, you can pay part,
You
part of a
can
Bitcoin.
pay in
Oh
bits.
yeah. I mean that would make sense because I hold Bitcoin right now.
Yeah, but it's not called a bit.
Oh, it's
it
called-
has
Why
a
is it
really,
not called
it
a
has
bit?
different name,
Missed opportunity.
or a bit of Bitcoin.
But there is
being a bit-
cryptocurrency for
What?
porn.
There's
There's
many
cryptocurrency for-
crypto-
For porn.
What?
called-
There has
It's
many.
It's called Bunny Coin.
Actually, that makes sense.
I was like, what?
Is
And
it
then
for
wait,
Playboy or-
why
Yeah,
is this
probably.
showing on my YouTube ad?
Oh,
shit.
okay.
In my
Shit.
defense,
Where
it-
have you been?
It's a family computer, so I don't know who was on that.
Yeah, sure, man.
Actually, Shin,
When you're up
What-
at night.
what do you think? They said that Netflix is gonna do a Cowboy Bebop live action.
Oh no.
Why
So what do
you
you think of
know?
that?
That doesn't sound so bad.
That doesn't
Netflix,
sound
Good.
bad.
Netflix
It
does
could-
good, does good stuff. So
Good work.
Yeah. Netflix are hit and,
Oi.
hit and miss.
From what I've
It's
heard,
either really
Do not
good or
litter.
super crap.
it's
with
either
Netflix.
good or just
Death Note
not
was
good.
Death Note was bad.
Death Note was beyond bad.
Yeah, Death Note was bad. Bleach is apparently really good.
Hmm?
I've not watched it yet.
From whom?
I haven't
So
seen
who
it.
told you that?
About 5 people. 5 people who have watched the show.
And you trust these people.
Just the
I
movie.
do.
Just
I
the
do.
movie
The
or
trailer-
actual anime.
No, I love the anime is one of my favorite animes
Oh,
just
I
because
was-
it's so special. But the movie, the live action movie, like from the trailer that I've seen, it looks cool. I'm sure it probably isn't
Triggered.
because
Look at him. His eyes are
live
twitching
action,
like.
Who's that guy in SpongeBob? The Squidward. You look like
Yeah.
Squidward right
SpongeBob. You're
now.
a
I can't
fool.
hear
I actually
you.
look like Squidward. right now.
But you do know there's that theory for SpongeBob characters are a representation of all the stages of life.
I thought that
Where
was Winnie the Pooh.
No, the Winnie the Pooh is
Is
the
mental health.
mental health.
Oh.
Yes.
So SpongeBob is like there's Patrick who's the dumb and young and naive one. Then there's SpongeBob who's hopeful and full of life and
Young
cheery,
adult.
young adult. You know when you and then there's Patrick where you've gone through all this and you're just like
You're jaded.
I mean it's
I've hit that
Squidward and then
level
you're
already.
just like
I'm Squidward level.
what about the squirrel?
we're
She's-
talking about the three
she's
main
the-
characters.
she's
She's just
the,
an
I thought
ox.
she wasn't main character.
She's the eye candy.
No,
She's the icon.
Yeah, she's the token squirrel girl.
Speaking of,
Dude, if they
we don't
incorporated
have
Squirrel
one
Girl
here.
into that show, can
I
you imagine?
know. My God.
Don't talk about tokens. We don't have one.
Yeah.
But you're a token
yeah.
Japanese
The
boy.
steamer.
Yeah, by the way, guys, we don't have a token female here today because John scared them off.
It's because you did the hair thing last time.
What, I did the what thing? The hair thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Yeah, they were.
I can do the hair thing if I want.
Please don't leave us.
Oh man!
Please don't
You're
unsubscribe.
talking about hair things.
Someone just unsubscribed right now.
Please
And
don't
someone else,
unsubscribe.
and 5 more people just subscribe. They're like, ooh, click.
It's okay. We got 10 more
Wait.
subscribers when they heard about the YouTube. What is it? The Pornhub.
The Pornhub thing.
Everyone's like, oh, okay, just click this for later. Bookmark
Yes,
later.
find our other videos on Pornhub.
Oh, there's Aladdin as well.
Yeah, but Aladdin at least is live action,
Yeah.
and you never know with Aladdin. It can be good. It can be bad. There's
Can I-
nothing been released yet.
With
right?
Aladdin,
No trailers?
I
though,
don't think so.
Will Smith is
There's
the...
just a.
How
the
will that
genie trailer.
work? I don't
No,
see.
actually, think it was.
You know what?
It
If he
could
plays,
work.
if he plays Fresh Prince of Bel Air,
Yeah.
Really?
Done,
If
right?
I
it's-
mean,
Yeah.
Will Smith is always Fresh Prince in whatever movie he's
But-
going to.
I'm not trying.
Except Seven
Except-
Pounds.
No
And,
dissing, no
the
dissing.
one
you
with
can
his
name
kid.
a bunch of movies where he's
I
actually
don't want
good.
to hate,
After
but
Earth.
I can't picture.
After Earth was
Someone that isn't Robbie Williams.
I can't picture
Yeah,
another
Nobody's
genie.
not
Robin
Robin
Williams.
Yeah, Robin
Not
Williams.
the-
God,
not
can
the
you imagine
Rock
if Robbie Williams?
Wow.
I don't want to rock
Williams.
today.
I don't want to... No.
Robin Williams.
No,
yeah.
but no one is ever gonna touch the Robin Williams.
No, but
genie.
but like
But
if
it's
you watch the series
progression.
and the other ones, the guy who does replace him in the series at
Mhm.
least is pretty nice.
So this is like what we talked about last
Yeah.
time. Oh, you weren't here last time. Where we
No, I
we
wasn't
were
here.
talking about the fact that if it's animated, you end up imitating the other voice, which you can do because
Yeah.
there's no visual.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's live action, you can't really do an imitation. You have to create your own.
Yeah.
your own character.
Fair enough,
I'm
yeah.
kind of stoked
I
for
feel
like
Aladdin,
you take-
though.
Will Smith
I'm
is
actually quite psyched for Aladdin.
Yeah.
But I was like, wow, that cave,
Did
the
you?
opening, and then like someone
Oh, yeah.
posted like a side by side. I'm like, wow.
I used
that
to
The
look-
cave looked
the-
cool, yeah.
The
Which- the
cave,
cave- which cave?
the opening looked.
I saw
really
it
The
from
cave was
Jafar! And now it's me because it's Janir.
No.
Of all,
The cave opening in the live
The
action.
Cave
Yeah,
of Wonders.
that's-
is
I
how
don't
Too
it
know.
tiny,
looks.
like the one in the cartoon was huge and like cool looking. So
But then
it's just
again,
like
this
a-
is bringing me back to the point of live action.
The one in the
versus
cartoon has
animation.
been used more.
yeah.
Oh my god.
What has been used more?
Oh, the cave.
opening.
How do we always end up over there?
yeah.
I love this silence between the point where it's said and then people are like, shit. Do I react or do I not react?
See, again, when you mentioned live action, I did actually see it. It's a live action because they've cast the actors and
Actually,
whatnot.
yeah.
But then when you call Lion King the live
Live
action
action.
remake,
Yeah.
and you look at it, it's like, no, this is
This
Jungle
is
Book.
it's
This is a
It's
CG.
CGI.
It's,
It's
a reskin.
CG.
It's like video
No,
game companies
actually-
giving you a DLC that gives
Or a
you
remaster.
it's like a
it's a
remaster.
skin, yeah.
I'm okay with it.
The
'Cause
live action
it's
for
not a
Lion King
remaster.
is on the Animal Planet.
because
I-
with remasters
in
they
my
do
head-
improvements, they add things.
Yeah, but it looks cool. Like texture,
It does
texture
look-
improvements.
It does.
And it's better CG than Black Panther.
That's true.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No,
But
but
I'm
the
happy,
CG was pretty
Yeah,
bad.
that last fight where in that
Those
cave,
rhinos
that
are-
looked like,
You know,
Those
I was
rhinos
at-
were bad.
I was at work and someone is like, this lion, now Simba, when he comes to do the roar, like, he
Yeah,
looks
the way-
like he's been rained on like PS3 graphics.
Yeah, exactly. The way he moves does not look like natural. That is not how a lion moves.
Yep.
And we know this. But it still
but why
is
though?
better than the way the rhinos moved in Black Panther.
We are from Africa. We know these things.
Oh, you want to go there?
What?
They're making what is it? So they cast a bunch of black American actors because it's set in Africa.
Oh,
But
like
they've all got American accents.
Of course
Beyonce.
it's
And
going
the
to be
one,
racist
and
like
the
that.
one character they've cast as an African, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't tell me it's a hyena.
It's Shenzi.
Shenzi. Yeah, was it Shenzi? No, it's not even Shenzi. It's the other one.
It's Shenzi.
Because Shenzi is this actress.
Shenzi's an actress. She's
Whoopi
I think she's
Goldberg.
South African or Ugandan.
Oh wait, you mean in the live
Or
action?
Nigerian.
In the live action.
I
Action.
was like, seriously.
Action.
Action.
Yeah,
You know what
action.
Shenzi means,
Oh
yeah?
my God. By the way, you know what? Okay, another way you'll have to enjoy Lion King is that you should not think about it too much, because when you start to think about it too much, it becomes
It's
bad.
No need for agendas in that kind
Because
of thing.
for one, it's racist as fuck. I wouldn't even go into how deeply racist it is, but it's fine. We enjoy it just because Lion King. Two, Sky is actually the hero.
Nah, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, we had this
No, we're not gonna do
conversation.
that.
Exactly.
No.
You know why
So-
he's the hero,
No,
don't
he's
you?
not the hero.
Yes.
He's not
Again,
the
the reason I'm saying this is because if you're going to enjoy Lion King, please just don't think about it much. Just go
How
in,
is he the hero?
watch it. How is he the hero?
He commits regicide immediately.
Nah.
What? Nah.
Hey, you gotta break a few eggs to make.
There's that too.
I don't even know what accent that was. Man.
It's almost a gangster
Wow.
from Buckingham. Almost.
Almost.
Gotta break a few
I think that was
eggs,
Joe
make
Pesci.
an omelette.
Yeah.
Gotta break a few eggs.
But he broke the biggest egg, like seriously.
That was Joe Pesci from Goodfellas.
Still, don't think about it too much. Just don't think about it. If you start thinking about it, it breaks down.
Yeah.
Although again, I feel like that's for most.
I think for all movies generally now,
Hmm.
after watching Solo, if you want to enjoy movies, don't think about them.
Yeah, don't think.
Low
Like,
expectation.
just don't.
Exactly, like when
And it's hard. It's
when the opening scene comes in, I'm like, nah. I'm not really
Dude.
thinking. I'm just enjoying it. Nah.
I'm looking at
This
the
is the
textures
pride.
and the graphics.
Jake,
That's what
Jake.
I'm doing.
This is the Pride Lens. Dun,
No,
dun,
no. See, do you know what? If Simba ends up doing something like that, I will crack up so hard.
See?
So hard.
Ooh, speaking of
What?
controversy, I heard that Disney is trying to get rights to use the word.
Oh, they
You
have.
can't use Hakuna Matata.
Yes,
But
yes,
they
yes.
have-
No, they trademarked it.
They have
They've
trademarked
already
it.
I'm going
trademarked
to
it.
use it.
But it makes
It's
no.
not-
It doesn't make sense how they
part
can
of
trademark
our
it.
language.
Yeah.
Like, I am trademarking your language.
Oh, it's Disney.
Yeah,
They own everything.
they own everything.
They can and they will.
But that's
Like, it's my country. What the
That's-
The
hell?
point is, if you're using it, I'm guessing in terms of trademark, if you're going to use Hakuna Matata,
In a,
and
in a
exactly
movie?
how
Like-
they say it, it's Hakuna Matata.
Oh come on.
Hakuna
When
Matata.
you use
Oh,
it
come
in your business somewhere, and it somehow infringes on their merchandise somehow, it's when they can legally.
Have you
come
se-
to
have
We
you
have
gone to
been
Masai
singing-
Market and seen all the Hakuna
We have
Matata
been-
shirts?
No, no,
We
you
have
see,
been
you a
doing
small
this
fish.
before.
Thank
You
you.
a small fish.
We are
What do you mean we're the
Kenyans.
small fish? We're the ones. This
We
is
are
the
the
language of
This
the
is
country.
our language.
Disney is making billion-dollar movies. You think it's going to chase after?
That's like someone trademarking Bon Appetit.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not supporting.
Oh,
I'm just
oh,
looking
wow.
at it from the
Yeah.
side of it.
Oh,
from the view.
wow. It's like, yes, we have they trademark it because it was in what movie with the mice?
The Ratatouille.
Not Ratatouille. There was another one with mice on a ship.
What the hell? How many movies are there with mice in?
There were mice. They were going on a ship.
Fievel.
What?
Was it Fievel?
Fievel? American.
Wait,
An American Tale.
American Tale.
Yes, something like that. Because they were like au revoir, au revoir. So they trademarked that as well.
Okay, look at it this way. Remember, because this is not the first time Kyondo, that Kikuyu
Mhm.
happened
Yeah.
in the bag and whatnot.
Yeah.
There was a time, I don't know, it's back in the 90s or the early 2000s. It was registered as something that you can't even use. Like, if you're going to make a Kyondo,
You can't call it a Kyondo.
So what do I call it?
But it's in my language.
This has been happening for a very long time. It's not
Yeah.
the first time. Corporations are always going to find a way to.
But it's
trademark
Disney.
it.
There's no cultural appropriation for them.
You know
Or rather,
this?
there is all the cultural appropriation.
I
about
saw
using
this
it.
on like I don't know, was it Amazon?
What?
You know the when you go to Shags and there's this trees like you break it off and then you can use it
Yeah, the
to brush.
tooth-
Oh, yeah,
Exactly,
the
trees, like
yeah,
the
and then-
souls.
It's called
Yeah.
a toothbrush tree.
Yeah, they were
It's
selling
actually called a toothbrush.
$12.
$12.
Yeah, but that's marketed to these guys who are all healthy and vegan and I don't know what. So that's
Healthy and
that's
vegan.
You guy what?
That's fine.
Like that
Those guys will
Kifagio.
pay money for anything. You just
You know
tell
that
them.
Kifagio with the
Yes.
glass?
Yo.
It was being sold for like
There's, a,
1,000
there's,
G's.
a,
let me
there's an
tell you-
Indian guy
no,
who
let
went
me-
to, there's an Indian guy
no,
who went
let
to the States and he was selling charcoal water.
Charcoal.
Charcoal water is dirty water, and he was selling it for, I don't know, $12 a bottle or something, and he was minting money because it's
Wow.
healthy.
But you know, in
I
the
can't even
US,
knock his hustle.
no,
right?
in the
Pretty sure
US,
it's not. Yeah, I
Kenyan
can't
things,
either.
in the US, Kenyan things are so expensive. Royco, Tusker, especially
Actually,
Tusker.
Royco.
Yes,
They have
Why
Royco
are they
in
going
US.
Royco?
because they take Royco there and they sell Royco there.
5 bob Royco. How much is it?
I just don't know. It's just
Tusker is
overpriced.
expensive, but that's because
Tusker
you're
is
exporting.
expensive.
It's-
Yeah, but then
course.
again, it's
But I had
Tusker.
Tusker in Sydney for about $5. So
That's Sydney.
that's not bad.
That's Sydney.
So bad, yeah.
It's not US.
That isn't so bad.
Actually tastes
I had a
better
Tusker in the
overseas
States
some reason.
for yeah, it was about $8. So expensive. But this was
Yeah.
World Cup time.
$8.
We were the African beer representative in the pub I was at. Dude, it was so cool.
Tusker X.
I literally I land, go to the airport, so go to the hotel, they're like, oh, you can't check in until 3 o'clock or whatever. So I said, okay, is there somewhere, like, is there a bar somewhere I can watch the World Cup match it? Like, around the corner. Irish pub. That's my spot. I was like, yes.
Irish.
Has to be, man. I love Irish things.
St.
Paddy's Day. St. Paddy's Day. Anyway, so
you're an Irish
Have
lumberjack.
Irish pub.
I'm an Irish lumberjack, yeah. Lumber Oja. So, going there,
lumberjack
I'm sitting in
unicorn.
this bar, and suddenly I hear the waitress. Hey, 2 Tuskers. I'm like,
What?
what? I just turned around like, did you say Tusker? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, as in the Kenyan beer. She's like, yeah. Next to her, 2 chicks on the side have ordered them. I'm like, nice.
You didn't talk to them.
Yeah, I did.
You
I
did?
checked into my hotel late.
Wow.
No, not that way. Not that way.
Oh, okay.
Not
Put it up,
that
put
way.
it
Not
up.
that way.
Mr. Lover, lover.
Not that way. But the Tuskers were flowing. So the Tuskers were flowing.
Oh, so the task was done.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, so just
Yeah.
really tired of our shit right now.
No. I'm just wow.
Suja is just still wondering how
Wow.
Destiny 2 is so bad.
It's so bad.
Destiny 2. Tell us about Destiny 2 because I'm not going
Really?
to say it.
Yeah,
It's,
no, actually,
uh,
it was posted in the Kadludum group, yeah?
Yeah, I was gonna-
Like,
Oh,
yo,
it's so bad.
Kadludum.
We have a gaming group.
We have a
If you
gaming
guys
group.
want to join, let
Yeah,
us know.
if you guys want to join the gaming group, it's
We try get
I
together
found
and,
myself.
and play stuff.
Oh.
yeah,
Mainly
Sounds like a
Hearthstone.
Kardashian sister. Yeah.
mostly Hearthstone.
Mostly-
Oh yeah,
Kardashian.
actually, if you like Hearthstone, hit us up. We play a lot of Hearthstone. I wipe the floor with them.
You
He
just
says.
play with the,
But I
the
lost-
animations.
No,
in
I
the-
lost my account.
Again,
But no, the EU
the
one.
initial time, yeah.
I lost my EU account and I can't recover it because
These
you
are-
guys
these
because
are
you guys were in the
excuses
US
of the group
server. So I was
now,
like, who plays in the US
No,
server?
we play in EU.
You guys were in the US.
You
before-
were in the
No!
US server and you
No!
know we all play
Oh
EU.
my God.
Can I make a
All of
bad
us
joke
play
as someone who
Don't tell
never?
me it's about Brexit.
Ah,
I enjoy it.
No, let him do it.
he did it already. Thanks a lot.
He breaks it.
Stop. Go over there.
Wait, so Destiny, please.
Destiny
Yes,
is
Destiny
shit.
2.
Yes.
So they're giving it for free. I actually already had it beforehand. And an hour and a half in, I rage uninstalled it. So
Okay.
it's just boring. Like it's very pretty. I'll give
Yeah,
it
it
that.
is a pretty
it's
game.
very pretty. But it is so boring. Like if you have not played Destiny 1, you're basically starting a game expected to know what the hell is going on.
Who the people are. What
And I literally have no idea. They all have names that I can't say. like the characters who are, you know, the main characters. There's like Nathan Drake, who is called Cade or K in the game.
Oh, yeah, the token
And
white
when I
guy
say
is the
Nathan,
hero.
Nathan Drake is the guy in Uncharted, the same
Yeah.
voice
Yeah.
actor.
Oh wait, is
Nolan North.
His name.
Nolan North voices
Yeah,
one of the
Nolan.
characters, but he sounds just like Nathan Drake, so I just call him Nathan Drake because his name is K something.
Uh-huh.
There's a blue guy called either Uz or Zephyr. Okay?
So he's Ukrainian.
And then there's a blue chick who is
Like
either Uzla or Zdufla. Like I don't know who's who. And they're having a conversation, they get attacked, and all shit goes down. I have no idea what is going on, where they were, like and your character now flies in and you're supposed to find out what's going on. But it keeps telling you to go to these places, and if you've never played the game, you have no idea what the hell where are you even? Like none of this is explained.
It all makes no
It's
sense.
so random, and maybe it tells you later, but later it just gets more and more stupid. So you meet up with each one of these characters and do nothing. Well, they tell you to do stuff. You don't know why you're doing it,
You just do it.
but you're doing what they tell you. And then they tell you to leave because a new character called Vla is going to come with a jet to pick you up. Okay? So you need to clear the hangar. So you clear the hangar, and Vla will eventually pick you up. But there's no you're just in the ship then. And you're going now somewhere. You don't know where. But then when you get there, she took you to the bad guy's ship because they're attacking you.
You know
Okay,
what I'd
and
like
now you have to
read?
go into the ship.
His Amazon review.
You know what?
It's so bad.
This sounds
I
like
don't know what's going
This
on.
sounds like the plot for Infinity War too.
No.
Shit.
It's
Shit.
so
Just
bad.
switch off the lights.
It's so bad.
So much shit.
And then basically I clipped through the next level. I clipped through the floor, and
Wow.
the respawn system either will respawn you from a checkpoint behind you or ahead of you, which is the problem.
Ahead.
Yes, so you will miss story stuff
Yeah.
and
that's
be
weird.
randomly at the next checkpoint doing something.
With fleur.
with whoever's there. And so when I died at this place and I respawned either before or after, I don't know where I respawned. I don't know where I respawned. I'm
I
like,
can-
I've had enough. I'm done.
I don't know
And
why.
like just two shitty weapons the whole time. A pistol and a machine gun. The pistol does more damage than the machine gun. Please explain this.
It's
Oh,
one of
it
those,
was like
it's
Halo.
one of those.
It's Bungie.
I said the same
So-
thing.
Yeah, it was like Halo.
Yeah,
The
it's
pistol
Bungie.
has way more damage than the machine
Yeah,
gun.
I didn't understand that.
Makes no sense.
Why does his version of Destiny sound fun?
It's so
know,
bad.
I
right?
don't know. I want to play.
I want to
your
play that version of Destiny.
Because fleur.
Because tells you to go you do what in the ship,
so
and then you're in the
bad.
villain's ship for some reason, then has to come and take you back.
But you will end up rage quitting. Really.
I
Is
didn't
your
like
PC
that.
okay? Because I felt like you probably just
No.
took it and smashed it everywhere.
No, it's fine. I won't hurt my PC.
No,
It's
actually,
very
the way
pretty.
we, the way
It's
we were
very pretty,
excited
but,
to get that game.
Watch it.
Yeah, this is
Destiny
the thing.
2, 'cause
This
it was
is
just-
why I was so
Yeah, 'cause
disappointed.
it was-
I'm
it
like,
was-
what the hell?
It was just posted in the group, like, yo, this game is free right now.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I think
yeah.
it was
Please go get it.
Yeah, yeah.
It was 80
Then-
GB.
Yes, 80.
Wow.
Yes.
So I cleared space, I go get the game. Then the next thing I know, like even before it finishes, I'm just reading the reviews in the group. It's like, man, this game is shite. I'm like,
See, because most of the people are playing the single player campaign, aren't they? Everyone is loving the online
the
shit.
online stuff. But
This
no,
this is what's happening
like,
with so many games is that they
I was trying
concentrate
to-
all on online.
online,
They
and
don't
then
give you a good
See,
single
I was
Yeah,
trying to
you-
figure
you
out
miss out
why,
on single
why
player.
I hate this game so much because it really bothered me, and my conclusions are this: I'm just spoiled with playing actual good games. That when a game is just shit and doesn't make sense, I can't. And just I'm really
I can't
shocked.
even, I
Like
can't.
I have friends who swear by this game,
Just call it.
and it's terrible. I can't.
I think it's because of the online thing.
terrible.
Because also Halo, I stopped
But
playing
even
Halo.
the story, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because I also stopped
Like,
playing
why?
Halo because you start losing out on story aspects because they are concentrating on now online aspects.
But we talked about this last time.
yeah, but it's just
No, no,
just
we,
need-
we
yeah.
touched on it.
And
We
just
touched
need
Just like
on
just
it.
like
a
how
nice
you
the
touched
tip.
on your
player.
preteens and your thing, we touched on
No,
it.
he touched on pretty.
He touched on you touched on young adult.
No, I don't touch on preteens.
What
I
did you guys
I
do?
said a preteen. I said I was a
the hell did
preteen.
you
I
guys
never
do?
touched no preteens.
Stop some
You're the
legal
young
things.
adult preteen.
Young adult is legal. Preteen is just what?
Whoa,
I will say that was a
whoa, whoa,
preteen.
whoa, whoa, what are we talking about right now?
I have no idea.
Whatever you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
The time of
Still, okay, with Destiny, I downloaded it. First of all, it took me a while because it's 80 GB. I was like, let this game had better work. So I played. And I'm getting that error to do something Mulberry.
Mulberry.
I go Google the error. Sijui, oh, your network things, blah blah blah, something about IPs and whatnot.
They have weird names for their
Yeah, they
errors.
have not error codes, error names.
Yeah.
Which is actually quite good because it sucks when you're trying to type in an error code on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
on Google.
The error code 00007BX.
X17.
That's quite easy.
I have no.
a Windows
I have
one.
yes. I have gotten that error so many times. I even know it offhand.
I
I'm just like,
remember this just
You
now.
I was
guys
like-
are you're on
Still,
a fast name
by the time I
basis.
figured out the error, I didn't.
Huh?
It didn't work. Because
It
I
didn't.
go fix it, it's not. I
Honestly,
install this,
don't
it's
bother.
not. I called Zuku, trying to sort it out. They're like,
Zuko,
blah,
I
blah,
can't
blah,
play
blah,
Destiny 2.
please help me.
Have you
Yeah.
turned on the button at the back?
Have you tried switching it off and off again?
It eventually, but I just uninstalled it. 80 GB
Yep.
cannot just be lying in the
Yep.
No.
Even if it's free, I was like,
You
nah.
played
Nuh-uh.
you played Doom, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You cannot play Destiny then, because these guns, like yes, the
two
pistol
guns.
does more damage, but like in Doom, you know when you shot something, you shot something.
Yes, you know it's.
Here, there's
Sad.
like little numbers sometimes, little numbers.
Six.
Not like the Borderlands, like in Borderlands, right?
Okay.
They explode numbers. Yeah, and you get all this thing. Yeah, you're doing damage. You feel it. You know, like
yes.
here it's like just
Sponges.
they're really it's not fun.
Nah, okay, but I think you have to. If I played Doom, then I can't play Destiny.
You
Nah, you
can't.
can't.
You
Yeah.
can't. Like you've played Doom. I know you're an FPS guy. You've played Doom. You've played Bulletstorm.
Bulletstorm is
Bulletstorm was
fantastic.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
fantastic.
You've played those
Played
games.
last month on PS Plus as well.
The new one.
The definitive edition where you can play as Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I played that.
So like
I'm
if
here
you
to
played those
chew
games,
gum and
you know what
I forget
good
how that
games
feels.
feel like. So Destiny 2 is just
Nah, I can't. Plus
like-
again, I'm very impartial to single player campaigns. Like I want the story to make sense.
Yeah. Agreed.
yeah.
Make me
I don't know what I
invested.
just
he
don't
couldn't
know.
even pronounce the names.
the Traveler.
Hello.
Look at what they're doing to the Traveler. Okay, what the hell is the Traveler? I'm looking in the sky. There's ships.
So wait, there was no
and
intro.
like a starfish ship.
Wait, so there was no intro.
This
That-
is
Just to
this
explain
is,
anything.
No,
This is how
here's
the
the
game
thing.
starts. This is how the game starts.
Seriously.
With Nathan Drake walking into a room with these other guys.
Do not
This is the
say
start of
anything.
the game. I don't get it. I don't know what any of this stuff means.
No, yeah.
I don't know what the
That
Traveler
is what they did. It's because they assume that you're going into this game
They
already
know- but they
knowing
gave it for
or
free.
having played Destiny 1.
That's a
this
bad
is
assumption.
terrible.
So now
I
now
didn't play
that's where they
Destiny
go
1.
wrong
I played a little bit,
because
but
new people will come in and then they'll be like, "What are we talking about?" Like exactly how he's saying it. It's like because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Look, I always thought
Again, I really put Halo like in a very very high pedestal when it comes to such games because even if you played Halo 1, if you come back to Halo 2, yes, it's the same story, it's a continuation, but in the beginning they have
Okay, Optimus, we get it.
that's awesome. Put it on a shirt though. The beginning.
In the beginning,
yes.
there was the cube.
Sanji, if you're watching this, I want that on a shirt with the
Beninging.
cube. In the beginning, there was a cube.
So in the beginning,
Yeah,
Good
so
shirt.
like, right?
It's such a good set.
So like they will explain to you, yes, this is what is happening, this is what's happened, and this is what is happening now.
Yeah.
So you are supposed to be doing this now because this happened. Like it will hold your hand just for the intro, just for you to get okay. So I know what I'm doing now.
I wanna hold your hand.
Segue.
Like
But Destiny is like, I assume you played the first one. There you go, buddy.
no, I'm
Go
look,
to the
I'm
traveler
all-
thing.
I'm all for like games that don't like.
I like.
You know,
how-
there's like
yeah.
a balance, like games that don't tell you the story
They
that
drop you in the shit, yeah.
kind of find out naturally
Yeah.
by yourself. I do kind of appreciate those, but like, this is a sequel to a game, right? Like,
Yeah.
why would you do that in the sequel?
at least tell me something about what I'm doing.
Just
Yeah.
even an open
Tell me
scroll,
something.
man. Just some
And it's
text.
a-
Some
online,
Star
like,
Wars.
You
kind of
have to-
timeline.
You have to hook people in, and like I always thought this game would be like more boring, more serious Borderlands, but it is
More
not.
boring.
It is not. It is not that even.
It's just
Dude,
a pretty
if you played
game that's
Borderlands,
boring.
like you've played the best first-person shooter. Like
I
existence.
see. I find it more RPG-ish.
Yeah, it is. It is
Yeah, it is
RPG-ish, but
yeah.
it's first person as well.
Yeah.
It hits both
I love that game.
both
man.
levels quite well.
Yeah.
Borderlands 2 though, is just the
Yeah,
best.
Borderlands 2. Yeah.
Mm.
Then 1. Then I don't like the 3.
I'll try Borderlands.
The pre-sequels I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah, I didn't like
It's
it.
the characters though. That's why.
It's the
not
characters,
Okay.
also
You think we should be wrapping up?
the glitches.
We
and
are
bugs.
48 minutes in.
Okay.
But speaking of free
No, it's not
games,
been 48 minutes. Seriously,
It's been 48 minutes.
It feels like 15.
I know, right?
The rant was long, yo.
So,
Rant
but
was
speaking of free games, Star Wars was also giving away a free game on the Play Store, the Star Wars pinball game. My God, I was so excited.
You mean
But
the,
then again,
Pinball FX
the
stuff.
pinball 7 something for like Star Wars.
When was that?
Just the other day. When was it? Third. No, not.
I didn't know there was
When
Star
was it?
Wars
Saturday,
pinball.
Sunday, somewhere there. So I download this game. Yeah, it's a free game in the Play Store. In Kenya shillings, it's about 200 without the sale. So around $2 or something. So I download this game. I'm excited. I'm like, yeah, Star Wars, because I'm all for Star Wars. I get in the game, and the first thing is buy a table. Like, what do you mean buy a table? Like,
Transactions.
you see those?
Mad.
No, you see those pinball tables.
Still,
Yeah.
that is, it's like.
Now, instead of unlocking them, you buy them.
So it's not
Yeah.
200 bob.
So
I was
It's
just
like
like,
you're selling you're selling to me a car, and it doesn't have the chassis.
the chassis.
So-
It's like,
so-
here. Here's
No,
the
it's
like
not
no.
that.
Here's a free car,
No, it doesn't
but
have
you
the
have to
wheels.
buy the
No,
wheels. You
no,
have
the
to.
wheels, sorry,
Yeah, you have
sorry.
to.
So the way
Buy
Pinball
this
FX do
separately.
it,
Uh-huh.
Pinball FX, they it's a free to play game. They have like I think rotating tables, and just rotating stuff. But then if you want to now, how they make money is they have like license deals with like Marvel or whatever companies.
Yeah.
And they design tables based off of that, and you can buy those. That's how they make the money.
Yeah, no, that is fine.
Not
But if I
bad.
have to buy my table from the first one, I'm like, there's no other way to unlock these tables. I just have to buy them. Why?
Fuck those microtransactions.
Like those microtransactions are the worst. Like, at least give me an option. Tell me if I achieve whatever goal that I can unlock a new table.
Or you get a basic table then. if
Was
you
this
want
a
to
mobile
use
game?
basic
Yeah, it's a
table.
mobile game.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was just like,
Oh.
why?
Yeah. I think we
Why?
touched on that last time.
Why?
But before we leave Star Wars, this is to promote local talent. There's actually a comic book
Rovik!
Ah.
set in the Star Wars universe, drawn by one of our own. So and it's free to download.
Avandu.
Yeah.
Exactly, Tsunami Studios. So
Bandu Bandu.
check it
Avandu
out.
Ban.
Cool. It looks cool. There's blood.
There's
Yes,
blood.
it's really awesome.
There's blood or there
I
will
just
be
I just
blood.
saw.
There
No, there is
There is
blood.
blood. I
Go
saw
to-
I
go
saw
to,
like a
uh,
scene.
Got my reference just
No,
we
no,
got
no,
it,
no,
we
shh.
just decided to.
No.
Go to, is it moviejabba.co.ke /Rovik or something? Is it?
So, yeah.
Or just go to
Moviejabba.
or just go to
Moviejabba,
moviejabba.co.ke.
you'll
Yeah,
Yep.
you'll get it all there.
That's different.
Look for it. It's amazing.
And you can get a Rovik poster inside the
And you
calendar.
can get a Rovik poster in the calendar.
Countdown,
No,
countdown.
actually, it's not that one.
It's
Just
the,
hold that one up.
It's somewhere.
It's the next.
the
Yeah,
next
that one.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's May,
May,
June.
June.
Hey, my month.
Are we in the frame? Is it in the frame?
No need.
Is it?
Sort of, yes.
Why don't you pick one of
Yeah,
those?
pick
my-
pick
my
one of
crotch,
those.
yeah.
It's even easier.
Let me open to me. Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that.
First
First
try.
time. First time.
Woo, first try. It is. Looking
So
for that
yeah,
word.
Rovik.
Rovik.
Check
Go
it
watch
out.
it.
Rovik
It has
Read it,
amazing,
read it.
has amazing character design. That's the one thing that got me. I was like, oh my god,
It's also very long, so you get your it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
it's
Free,
free.
and you
First
get-
issue is free.
What, how many pages is it?
95.
It's quite big.
I
Yeah.
think.
Like,
95 pages. Dude, it is
Yeah.
not short.
Yeah.
Like this,
I haven't started.
they worked on it for 3 years or something.
That's
Yeah.
that's good. That means
Yeah.
quality, yeah.
Quality
Over-
stuff. Quality. I can't wait for the
the
other
speed.
one.
You were saying.
Who watches Black
Panther.
Mirror?
Black Mirror.
Not yet. No.
Black Mirror. Yes.
It's on my
I've
list.
seen about two.
You
Yeah.
should see it. Now, in the next season, they want to make it more, which is supposed to be coming out like the deck or next year.
Yes. And I can't
It's supposed to
wait.
be more interactive.
Yes. Yes.
You're
I saw it.
supposed somehow. I'm yet to see how that will work.
But-
But it got me thinking. With microtransactions, how soon do you think microtransactions also happen with TV?
With
You're
TV.
watching something.
But they used to that's already happened. Back in the day when they used to have those things where call in to do this, to do that. It was like those are toll numbers. Yeah, they used to make money off the phone call.
Is that the one like vote
That's like calling in.
for
and-
Yeah,
voting?
vote for this, vote for that. By the way, they did that for Titans.
I'm saying for something like
For real?
They did that for Titans. You know how in the original comic book run for Jason Todd, they had a they had a vote for whether Jason Todd got killed or not in,
Oh,
the,
yeah,
in the
yeah.
original Death in the,
Yeah.
Death in the Family.
Yeah.
They're doing another one for Titans to see whether Jason Todd dies or stays alive.
I bet he'll die.
Dude, so
he's
far the-
really
so far
loved.
the vote-
He's really loved.
So far the vote is 75 for him to live, but
Yeah.
I want him to die because then he becomes Red Hood.
Yes.
He's already Red Hood though.
No,
In the
he's
one in
not.
Titans. No, he's
Oh,
in
you
the-
mean
No,
in
no,
the
no, no,
TV
the
show?
TV
In the
show.
TV show.
He's still Robin.
The TV show has had a phone-in. I don't know if it's still on, but they have a phone-in campaign to vote for whether Jason Todd in the show dies or lives.
But he's such a dick.
He's a complete ass.
Kill this guy. Kill
But that's
this
why he's
such a
Red
dick.
Hood.
Oh, nice.
Not
Because
Dick, no, Dick Grayson.
Dick
Dick
Grayson.
I feel like we have to.
Did you know they're changing his name? Yeah.
To what?
To what?
He got killed though.
No, Dick Grayson.
Spoilers.
Because of the
Grayson Comics.
yeah, just generally because of the fact that Dick is Dick. They have now changed his name so that he is now
to Robert.
Rick.
Rick or Rick Grayson.
Rick Grayson. What?
Isn't Rick?
In the comics, they're retconning so that his name is now Rick. Because
Why?
Dick is Dick.
But Rick is owned by Walking Dead.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
This is the problem: is that PC and stupidity
Ah.
trumps common sense.
Trump's.
Trump's no common sense.
Trump's no sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
How long are we in?
We are 54 minutes.
Good.
But before we wrap up,
What?
there's a game. Sujay.
Rainbow Six.
Rainbows? No, not
Rainbow
Rainbow
Six.
Six.
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
It's called Crossout.
I'll
It's
just write that down for you.
Yeah, free to play. Yeah.
yeah, it's free to play.
Yeah, yeah.
It's about building machines that you just take to war and fight.
Yeah,
It's
it was
it's like an Overwatch, but you build your own machine.
yeah, it was like vehicle combat, like
Yeah.
that like
Death
PS
Race.
game. No, like the PS game with the skull, Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal.
It's like
Yes,
that,
it's
right?
like Twisted
Yeah.
Metal. But then now you have control over everything. Like
Yeah.
if you want to put tracks, wheels, if you want shotguns, if you want a cannon or machine guns, if you want armor or a light fast vehicle. It is so much fun.
Yeah.
What is this PC?
Mobile?
It's supposed yeah, PC.
It is on
It's
PC, PS4 and
I don't know
Xbox.
about- I don't know about
pieces
consoles.
because PC
Yeah, because I think I've
That's
seen
okay.
it in like all platforms. They've advertised it on all platforms, but it's
supposed to be
such a
good, yeah.
it's such a fun game. And then it has that Mad Max kind of feel.
Yeah.
So amazing. I've just been in that game. I'm like, yes.
Okay. What's it called again?
Crossout.
Crossout.
Yeah.
Check it out.
You guys should
Sounds
get it
like
to all
a-
play.
Like a Sudoku.
Yeah, I was thinking it was a word game.
Yeah.
Crossout. I was thinking like Chrono Cross or Chrono
Chrono
Trigger.
Trigger.
Like
Chrono Trigger.
Cross out. Right.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
now-
while we wind
Chrono
up, so
Cross.
what's everybody watching?
What's everybody watching?
Yeah. I know what you're watching.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I started watching Gifted
Told
because
you
of
it
your
was-
recommendation, but I'm also rewatching It's Always Sunny because that's just fantastic.
I'm watching. I started Brooklyn Nine-Nine. God damn, that
Nine,
show is
nine.
so good.
Thank you.
It's so good. Just 3 episodes in. Where has this show been my whole life? It's so good.
Yeah. 3 episodes.
Oh my god, you have
Dude, wait
so
till you get to
much.
the, yeah, wait
So
till you get to the
good.
latest
You
season.
have so much to catch up
so
on.
jealous.
I never.
I
thought
just
of it.
finished, or rather, I'm finishing Castlevania, and don't spoil for me.
Yeah, I want to
Those
watch it.
backstories
Mm-hmm.
right there, and I want to start Food Wars, Shokugeki no Soma. It's
The
an
first
anime about.
I think I've watched something
Well, we
like
talked
that
about
on
it.
Yeah,
YouTube.
we did.
They laughed
I know
about
it
it.
took forever, but I'm here now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm watching the new season of The Simpsons.
Yeah, okay. Have you seen the new season of Family Guy yet?
Yeah,
It's actually funny again.
it's actually funny.
It's actually
It's
funny
actually
again.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it lost itself a bit.
Oh, plus the new season of what is it called
Well,
again?
Doctor Who, I'm
South Park.
The
Yeah.
new well, we can save this for next thing. We can talk about.
Season. Okay.
Next
you guys,
season, next issue.
are you guys Whovians at all?
Not really. I
Is
just
that
watch.
Doctor Who
Doctor Who?
stuff?
Yeah, I just watch it. I'm just
I
not
tried,
much of a fan.
What about you, Jake? What are we watching?
Oh, series not much, but there is a movie I watched called Columbus, like Christopher Columbus. It was really good.
Yeah.
Really good. It's a slow burn. It's boring. It's more artful and whatnot, but
He likes this kind of
Sorry.
I like that kind of stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I rewatched Justice League.
Yeah,
The old one?
The
season
movie,
one?
the movie,
Yeah.
no, the movie.
What was your?
the old show I can watch.
Like I really liked it the first time I watched it. The second time now, because you know what's gonna happen next, it doesn't.
Oh yeah, I
Excite
remember
you
you
as
liked
much,
it the
yeah.
first time. You were like, no.
Yeah, I liked it
I
the
liked
first
it.
time, and
And
then
the second time.
second time, because you know that's like, you know what's gonna happen
Yeah.
next. So for me, there was no. I guess I
suspense.
really liked
Yeah.
that the initial time, yeah. And Solo was actually decent.
Solo was okay.
If you remove the
Solo
Star
was
Wars
good.
stuff, it's a decent movie.
Yeah, Solo was good. I didn't mind
The Star Wars stuff actually makes it kind of crap. Which
it. Triggered again. He's like,
no, I'm a huge. We're both Star Wars fans.
No, I'm actually just
No.
picturing Lando Calrissian as a lion.
No, just like
Well, Lando
what you
Calrissian is the lion,
What you said about
No,
the Kessel
no.
Run. Why did they bring the Kessel Run into this?
right?
Yeah, like they shouldn't have messed with all this weird stuff to make it relevant to like.
Anyway, so we got stuff to talk about next time. Then we can
Yes,
talk about
and
this.
I also have a rant about a movie I watched called Slice. Oh my god. Anyway,
we shall end it.
we shall end it now because we are just over an hour.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for tuning in. This has been WompRantz. I am Jan,
I am
Shin.
I am Suche.
Zane.
and thank you very much for tuning in. Remember to hit that subscribe button, like this video if you do, and if you don't, you know what to do. Leave your comments below. Let us catch each
Why are
other.
you promoting that?
No, because if they don't, they don't, and
No,
then
don't do that. Just go away.
just go away.
You don't need to click that one. Just leave.
What he said. Thank you very much. See you in the next issue. Bye.
Bye.
I did this the whole time.
You're doing this the entire time.